Alrighty, how's everyone doing? Let's see. 1 second, I'm going to pin the comment and y'all say hello when you come in. Gotta mute my stream. All right, how's everyone doing? I'm going to get my stream on Whatnot. We're on YouTube, Facebook, we're on a couple different platforms. If you guys got any questions about microgreens, drop them in the chat. And as soon as we get going at 8 o'clock, it's about 14 minutes. The first thing we're going to do over on Whatnot is put together one of these with the self-watering adapters. Let me grab one over here so you guys can see all the stuff we've been growing here. We're going to put one together with the refillable bottle, and that's what you see up here. So this is like pak choy. It's actually tat soy. It's a little more peppery. Right there, that one's about ready to harvest if you were just getting microgreens. You only want them about that big, right? So that's a microgreen. So that's ready. That one's only about a week old. This one's over 2 weeks old. And we're able to do that with this adapter. This one uses these bottles. It goes in like that. When it's empty, you take it out, refill it, put it back in. So we're going to show how to put one of those together. What's up, KK? How are you doing? But when I'm getting ready, I was just going to pop on here. Some people were on here last night on Whatnot. They have an auction. And we put together these things. We have a box where I put together a whole set of my adapters. You've got clay pebbles, some of the hydroponic nutrients, and a whole bunch of seeds. So I've pre-portioned these out to about one portion for like each one of these. So one of these will be a portion about that big. And we go ahead and toss those in, and we just keep tossing in free seeds whenever they bid. And people are over here on YouTube and Facebook, and some of them were bidding on YouTube last night or on Facebook. So you can't do that. You've got to go to Whatnot, which is a little QR code right there, or I pinned a comment. Facebook is a little different. You got to look down in the comments, and it's also in my profile. But you get a $15 credit if you're new. If you haven't set up an account over there yet, you go on over and set up an account real quick before we get started, and you get a $15 credit. You can use it in my shop if you want. You don't have to. You can go to anybody's shop on Whatnot. They've got all kinds of stuff. Just you name it, there's going to be an auction for it. Just search for it, and you can spend that $15 on anyone's shop. It doesn't have to be mine. So if you want to spend it on mine, I put a set of my adapters, these that you've been seeing on the channel. I put a set of those. I put a set of the refillable. I think I put a set, there's a couple of these left, the wide mouth ones. And I put a set of them in there for $15. So you get that credit. You're going over there, you purchase that, and you put it in your cart. And when you go to check out, it should deduct that, and all you have left is shipping, which is, I think, about $5, depending on where you're at. I'm shipping from Florida, so it depends on how far you are from here. So you can either get a set of those for free, or just go in anybody's shop. They've got anything from food and groceries to candy and collectibles, electronics, tools. There, I was in a live stream this morning, and they were selling DeWalt and Milwaukee tools, and there weren't a whole lot of people in there in the very beginning. People were getting like $140 or $250 tools for like 30 or 40 bucks, and it's pretty cool. I got a turntable. It's a $250 turntable I got for $4. It's brand new in the box. We opened it up, put one of our old LPs on it, worked fine. I just paid for shipping, was $18.99. So pretty cool stuff. So y'all hop on over there, and what's going to happen is we start off with a giveaway. I've got these seeds. I've got 8 of these. I've got all different kinds. We've got tatsoi, cilantro, broccoli, cinnamon basil, dino kale, speckled peas, like you see growing up there, fenugreek. We've got amaranth, which is this red one that you see growing right here, and cilantro. And what I do is I started off, I've got a whole pack. I've got a pack of this. I think there's parsley in this one. So it's kind of random. It's kind of, you know, what I had on hand when I was packing these. So there's 8 packs of them in here. And we start off with a giveaway, and that's going to be on Whatnot. So you got to be over on Whatnot because it's easy. Once you go over there and make an account and you're in, then every 10 minutes a little gnome pops up here and says it's giveaway time. I run a giveaway, and there'll be a little icon will pop up on a screen. And if you're already following, all you do is click that icon and it'll say you're in the giveaway. And it's that easy. And if you don't win that one, or even if you do win that one, every 10 minutes when it pops up, you just click that button. So it's as easy as hitting a button and you're in the giveaway. And I had somebody, a couple of different streams, won like 3 times. So there's 8. They got like 24 of these packets. That's like 24 of these for free. I take care of the shipping and everything on the giveaways. And if you want to pop in and get something, we're going to have like an auction. We're going to have a kit where we're going to put a bunch of the adapters together. If you guys go on Etsy right now, you click any of my links. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you know, down in the description, not of this one, I only put the Whatnot one in, but if you go on any of my other videos, they have a link to my Etsy shop. And right now, I've got to buy one, get one free, but these usually sell for $19.99, right? It takes me like an hour and a half to print each one. So I can only print so many in a day. And I've got to buy one, get one, sell free going on there right now. But these right now, I've got 6 different ones. We've got this one. We've got the wide mouth, the regular mouth. We've got a bunch of, let's see, these little ones, which are for the Coke bottles. And we've got the Gatorade ones. We put all of these into a kit. And then we put, let's see, some hydrogen, which is clay pebbles or leca. We're going to actually put one together at 8 o'clock when we start up. I'm going to welcome everybody into Whatnot. We're going to put one together real quick. If you blink, it might be over that quick. That's how fast it is to put these together. And we've got some hydroponic nutrients, which is enough to get you like 5 gallons. All you have to do, people, Master Blend, I was mixing up 5 gallons at a time. And some people didn't want to do that. If you're only going to grow 1 or 2 of these, some of them didn't want to do this. What's up, Joseph? How are you doing? And they're asking for smaller amounts. And I found that the Maxi-Grow, General Hydroponics Maxi-Grow, all of this stuff was growing with that. I'll get out of the way this way. And then there's a bunch of other stuff over here that I'm vertical. I can't really show you. I got to pull it in here. But there's a whole bunch. We planted this out last week on the show. So we planted this out. 3 days later, took the foil off after it germinated and just left it. And it's gone this far. This is like set it and forget it. So we planted this out last week, and this is what we got. So this is just microgreens. And if that's all you want to grow, that's cool. But we like to take them and plant them into bigger containers. And you guys have seen that on my channel, right? So we put all of this into a kit for you. And people bid on it. But if you just want to go on over there and just sit and hang out, and all you want, you know, is to enter the giveaways, you can do that. So I'm going to be getting the Whatnot stream set up. If you guys see me disappear, I'm behind the camera. I'm setting one up there. We're getting ready, and we're going to put together one of these to start off with. And if you guys have any questions, pop them in there. I'll jump back once in a while, but I can't like stay over here. I've got to be on. I can't multitask at one time. Do you have anything for liver detoxification, like drinking? I guess eating bad foods and drinking badly. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one, Joseph. It's especially on Whatnot, but you're on Facebook and YouTube. Me giving like specific details about what's good for what. They crush us for that. But you can Google that and ask like which microgreens are good for that. Let me get this one started. So y'all get ready. If you want to jump on over to Whatnot, click that link, and I'm going to start a giveaway as soon as we get set up over there. And we're going to give away 8 of those seeds. Let's see. What's up, guys? There we go. All right, everybody's popping in here. I'm going to get a giveaway started right off the bat, okay? All right. So I've got my friends on YouTube and Facebook down here. And if you guys are popping over there, that's what's up. I'll check it out and see. Let's see, the chip shop. Yeah, cool. Hey, what's up, JJ? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put together one of these really quick. And I'm going to try to watch YouTube and Facebook down here. I've got Whatnot up there. Guys, Whatnot, I'm going to start a giveaway real quick when everybody's just coming in. I got to get it set up 1 second, all right? Cool deal. Yeah, we're going to put one together. Then if anybody's got questions, so we're going to do a demo, take a couple questions, and start putting some boxes together. We're going to get started with the giveaway right off the bat. All righty, let's see. Kamala, is this how you grow the plants? Yes. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to put this together really quick, and this is how we grow these. And I've actually did one if you were here last night. Let's see. I've got one back here. So we're going to do this. We did this one last night. We're going to put it there. You can't really see, but they've already started to germinate. So they just started to sprout, and that's just one night. So what we're going to do is just keep this cover back up because we want that to stay damp so your seeds don't dry out. And we're going to put one together. And if you guys were here last week, this is the one that we put together last week. All right. Didn't do anything. All we did was that in 3 or 4 days, when these guys are about an inch tall, we go ahead and uncover it and just leave it. So this one is the one that we had. This is like a week old. This one's a little over a week old. I kind of crushed it. I was grabbing it, putting it up there. And this one's about a little over 2 weeks old. All right, so let me get a giveaway going for everybody on Whatnot. What's that? That's tatsoi. It's kind of like the pak choi, except it's a little bit more peppery. All right, let's see. Thanks for what you do. Appreciate it, Robert. How are you doing? It is only for Americans giveaway. Yeah, I'm sorry, Melinda. It's just lower 48. Everything on Whatnot and YouTube and everything. When you guys see that, if anybody's bidding or the giveaway, if it's anything like seeds, it can only be the lower 48. If you're in Hawaii or Alaska, please don't bid on anything that's seeds because I won't be able to ship them to you. But what I'll do is I'll replace it with some extra adapters. So if you just want to bid on like just adapters, let me know and I'll put a box together that's just adapters. But that's just Hawaii and Alaska. Everybody else, we're gonna have a big kit and everything. But let me get a giveaway going. So everybody's popping in here. You jump in the giveaway. When there's not a whole lot of people, when we first start, you get a better chance. And then we're going to do a demo. I'm going to do this one like in real time. I'm not going to stop and explain everything. I can explain it a long way. And plus, you'll see a video up here with me going kind of slow, and I'll explain that. But I want to show you me putting it together. Like if I was out there, like once you get used to it and you know what to do, you don't keep stopping. I just want to go ahead and just run through this and show you how quick it is just to put one together. All right, everybody, this is giveaway seeds. Jump in there before everybody does. 5 minutes, all right? Y'all have a better chance than when there's a whole bunch of people in here. And if you guys YouTube, Facebook, if you want to get in the giveaway, there's a comment on YouTube pinned to the top. That'll take you over to Whatnot. If you miss this first one, it's up for 5 minutes and it's going to draw a winner. If you miss that first one, don't worry, because every 10 minutes we're going to have another drawing. I'm going to start a video here in a second when everybody pops in here. And every 10 minutes, a little gnome pops up and says giveaway time. And so if you get over here, if you miss this one, don't worry about it. We're going to have one every 10 minutes. And right now, the giveaway is a packet of seeds. There's 8 of these. All right. And there are portions like this. It's tatsoi, broccoli, basil, cinnamon, dino kale, speckled peas, fenugreek, amaranth, and cilantro. It might be parsley, mustard flavor, wasabi. There's 7 or 8 varieties, or 9 or 10 varieties, and I packed about 8 of them in here. So it's a little random assortment of them. Let me see. So you got a little over 3 minutes for that. All right, and YouTube and Facebook, give it away to me. Jay, what's up? Watching from Australia. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, we got people all over the world. I'm sorry, we can't like ship all over the world. Winter chicken dinner. Kim, how are you doing? Prayers for you and the blessed wife. Thank you, Melody. I really appreciate it. It's tough, we're just taking one day at a time, and I really appreciate all the words of encouragement and everything from everybody. It really means the world to us. All righty, guys, giveaways going, and we got 3 minutes. Are y'all ready to see me put one of these together? This is the adapter. So watch me put this together, and then I'll explain what the adapter's for. It's for growing these microgreens and doing it in a set it and forget it fashion. I'm going to put this together, and then we're going to go ahead and start the video. All right. During and after, oops, I lost somebody. During and after your show last night, I harvested my, oh, awesome, amaranth. KK, what's up? And I started a bowl of cilantro. Thanks for teaching me all about this. No problem. That's just what I like to hear. So I've been doing this for years on YouTube and Facebook. Like you guys come here on Whatnot, you actually buy a kit, you actually have the stuff and you go and do it. I've been teaching people for like 10 years. And lots of people keep saying, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. But actually just a small percentage actually go through and get all the stuff and get started. So that's what I like about this is you can buy a kit and like, tomorrow you can be setting it up and getting ready. All right, 2 minutes on the giveaway. Ready? I'm going to put this together. I'm at least going to get my nutrients in here. I'm going to try and not spill this all over the floor. This is General Hydroponics Maxi Grow. Whoop. You see me dripping some. Let me get a napkin. But this is really easy to use. All it is 1 teaspoon per gallon. So we got a gallon, we just put 1 teaspoon in there. So I'll explain a little bit about the nutrients in that in a minute. And as soon as we hit that giveaway, we're going to put this together, guys. We're going to put this together. We're going to get the video going, and every 10 minutes there's going to be another giveaway. Mix in a spout jug. Yeah, you can do that. Like I said, I've just got loads of these. I like to try and use them instead of throwing them in the landfill. We drink almond breeze, and we go through like a few of these a week. And I'm usually doing this outside. What I do is I don't pour from here. Usually I have a 5-gallon bucket of this mixed up, and I take my bottles inside the bucket and just dunk them in there and fill them up. So if I have those or if I have these, the people who are new are popping in here. We've got adapters for all these different jars and bottles. I'll explain that in a second. So we're going to have a giveaway. We're going to put one of these together, and then I'll explain all the different jugs, all the different bottles that we can use. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Everybody in the giveaway? Fair warning. 24 people in here. Let's see how many people are in the giveaway. 17. And then some people are like not from the United States. So, all right, here we go. Susan. Susan, you win the first one. Congratulations. So she's got 8 packs of seeds right there. Let me show you these packs of seeds, guys. So each one is pre-portioned for like this. So it takes the guesswork out of it, right? Like let's just say this is tot soy. You guys on Facebook, YouTube, you can see that up here on Whatnot. See how many seeds are in there? Each one of those is a plant. So you don't have to use these for microgreens. If you want to go plant these in the garden, these are the same seeds you use in the garden. So you've got like that, like Susan just wants, you want 8 of these. That's going to be enough to plant yourself and your family a garden if you need to. Let's play the video. I'm going to put one together real quick. You're going to see me doing peas up there first. This is the peas. We've got these in the trays, but I do them in a big white tray. Same concept. So watch that. And then after that, it's going to have me putting together some containers. I'll stop and refer to that and show you guys how you can take these and put them into bigger containers and grow full-size plants. That's why all of this, like the cilantro right here, right? See how many cilantro there is right there? That you can grow a whole tray of cilantro, right? And then each one of these guys, you pull out that easy. I just pulled 2 guys out right there. And this is what we plant out. YouTube and Facebook, you can see that, whatnot, up here. See that? And cilantro. The small leaf here is the cotyledon. And that funny looking one that looks like the real cilantro plant, that's called the first true leaf. And this is a microgreen. That's the roots. Each one of those that you have in there, you can pull those out and grow them into bigger plants. Let's get this going. All right, so you can watch that up there. I'm going to put this to the side. All right, now watch this real quick. Let's see, any more questions? And you guys, I don't have the volume on here. I won't be able to tell when the gnome pops up. Y'all have to let me know when he does. Let's see, volume. The volume just stopped on my, what do you call it? All right, I hear it now. We'll try this one. Give that a second and come back on. If the volume doesn't come back on there, and I'm chatting with y'all, if you see the gnome pop up, that lets us know when another giveaway starts. If I don't hear it and I just keep running my mouth, y'all say giveaway in the chat or whatnot so I can see, okay? First time to one of your lives. Awesome. Appreciate it, Hannah. Welcome in. All right, guys, we're going to put one together real quick when I'm waiting for this to start back up. Ready? Here we go. That's adapter. That's your clay pebbles. Put this hair more. You're gonna put a little bit in the bottom. Take your bottle. It stops, it doesn't flow up. This one I'm going to plant dino kale, so you guys come back next week. So this is what y'all probably be doing if you just plant one. I usually plant 6 of these at one time. I use foil. If you guys don't like foil, some people don't, then you can cover it with plastic. You can use cardboard, whatever you need, but all you have to do is block out the sun. And you want something waterproof to keep your seeds damp while they're germinating. If they dry out, they'll stop germinating. So this kind of holds that moisture in there, and we're done. So how quick was that? And I set up one. You can imagine if you just had 6 of these, it would just take a little while longer. About 6 of them takes me about 18 minutes to get done. And that's doing different seeds. If I was doing all the same seeds like tatsoi, it would all be a whole lot quicker. But that's how quick you can put it together. I'm going to put this to the side. Here's one that we planted out last week. It's another one. Remember, we planted a couple. All right. So was that easy? Yes, no. Let me get a video going, and I'll explain what all these adapters are, and then we'll go ahead and get some boxes together. And at some point, we're going to be giving away seeds. You guys let me know if you want me to give away an adapter instead of the seeds. We'll do that. And also, sometime during the night, I'm also going to give away, this is like a whole pound. This is speckled peas. This is what you see us growing up here. Right? People love that. The chefs love that. See the little tendrils? See it down there? Facebook, YouTube. This, you don't need any nutrients or any grow medium. I've got these trays over here. We've actually got the see-through trays. And all you have to do is take this the first night, drop them in here, fill it up with water, let it sit overnight. Not with the bag, okay? Just dump them out of the bag. The next day, come in, dump it here, let it drain, and then take it 2 or 3 times a day and just gently rinse it. And after about 2 days, it'll start to throw down roots. Once you see roots coming down about ½ an inch or an inch, fill up the water to where it'll touch the roots, but not touch the bottom of the tray. Then the roots will go down really fast. They grow really fast. In about a week, you'll have like that. You'll have roots like that. This is one you can start with kids. Kids will love that. If you go over and you're trying to get them into gardening and you do that, this up here is edible, tastes like peas. And like I said, this is what the chefs like. I'll pull one off here for you. That right there. Isn't that cool? I said this is what if you go into fancy restaurants and they're buying microgreens, the chefs will charge you like an extra $10 if they put that on your plate. So you can actually grow these when microgreen growers are growing. A lot of those, they can grow this with no grow medium. These we're growing in gravel or our clay pebbles. This doesn't need a grow medium. You can start a business just selling this to chefs. If you live in like a big city, it's got all kinds of fancy chefs in that. Let me get this going so we can get a giveaway going. I don't know why the sound's not working. Anyhow, the volume crapped out on there, so there's no music. You guys let me know when you see a little gnome pop up there, and we'll have another giveaway. And also in the chat, say if you want seeds or if you want an adapter for a giveaway. All right. So we're going to put together a box where you guys will have everything you need. One thing's going to be a little bit of the clay pebbles, right? That's enough to do 1 or 2 of these bowls. That'll get you started. After you do the clay pebbles, you can go ahead. If you don't mind it being a little heavy, you can go and use gravel, which is what I like to use, because the gravel you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's, and you can get a 50-pound bag, like 40 or 50 pounds, a big bag like this for only $5, right? Your clay pebbles, those I get it on Amazon. Those run about $30 for a 16-pound bag. It's about a couple bucks a pound. And that you're talking about a huge bag for $5. So it's a huge cost savings, and it's a lot easier to clean. So we'll talk about that a little bit later about cleaning and reusing that. And let me see what my friends on YouTube and Facebook are saying. Tracy, what's up? Seeds, love this live first time. Hey, Tracy, appreciate you being here. Alex, I couldn't find trays like that, so I used an old reusable damper it. Hey, that's a pretty cool idea. Adapters, absolutely. Okay, and you guys on Facebook and YouTube, the giveaway is going to be on Whatnot. There's YouTube, there's a pinned comment at the top, or there's this QR code if you can kind of scan it. You got to be over on Whatnot. We're giving away, and what you do is over on Whatnot, adapter, please. All right, we'll do one, but it's going to be over on Whatnot. They'll have a little thing, and the people are just popping in here on Whatnot. We're gonna have a giveaway in a second, and a little button will pop up here, and all you get to do is click it, and it'll say you're in the giveaway. And then every time I start running a giveaway, that little button pop up, and all you got to do is just click that, and you're in the next giveaway. So it's a lot easier than on YouTube and Facebook when we were over there, and I have to do like a hashtag, and then I have to have people email me. I have to try and get their address. Half this stuff that I was giving away on YouTube and Facebook, people never emailed me. So I kept having a bunch of stuff for giveaways, and half of it never got given away. And I hold on to it for a while. So I was holding a bunch of stuff that people won, and people, never got around to email me to get it. So over here on Whatnot, you put all your information in. If you guys are in Whatnot, you click and it says you're in the giveaway. If you win, you don't have to do anything. It's got your address and everything. I pay for shipping. All I got to do is print out a label tomorrow and stick it on that box or bag and ship it out. And if you buy one of the boxes, you get $9.21 for like a medium flat rate box, which costs about $20 something at the post office. So you're going to save half on shipping. And if it goes into a large box, you can go Google this. USPS, a large flat rate box, runs $29.99. Here they'll charge you $9.21. And if you win something small like the giveaway, like this little pack of seeds, if you win that, I can stick that in with that. Or if you buy a small box or an adapter, we can fit those in the same box and you save on shipping. It's pretty cool. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. I'm going to show you guys all the different adapters we got, and then we're going to put a couple of boxes together. And let me know when you see the gnome pop up here. It'll say giveaway time, and I'll start another giveaway. All right. All right. Let me move this stuff out of the way. So when I first started, I asked what kind of containers, people wanted to use, because I was growing microgreens, and once in a while I'd come home and they'd all be dead because you have to water them like 2 or 3 times a day. And sometimes I was on the road for a few days. And if you miss it, you waste a whole lot of seeds. Nobody wants to share the live stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nobody wants to waste a bunch of money, right? So I asked them what kind of containers do they have a lot of. And we have a lot of people who are preppers and homesteaders and gardeners and that. And lots of people have these ball mason jars. So this is what we started with. And we started with this, the regular mouth. And you're going to see me putting them together. See them right there? It just goes on like that. That's how simple it is. And that's how we started growing those. And we have one for the wide mouth. So that fits that. Both of these have a little adapter in the middle of them. So these are 2 for 1. That's why we call it a hybrid. Both of these also fit this Coke bottle, because we figured everyone's got these sitting in their recycling bin right now, right? It's Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, whatever. All those 16.9 ounce bottles fit on this, and they just go on that easy. And so when we were first putting our stuff together, we made this one. We're testing it out. So we've got this file where we've got this one, and this fits perfect into these little bowls that you see us using. We just got these from the Dollar Tree for $1 a piece. See those right up there? Or $1.25 now, right? So all we did was combine these together. So that's what's actually in the middle of this. So we've got some of these that we're just going to toss into just in case you want to have a couple of bottles. Then people asked about refilling, if they wanted to refill it. This is a Gatorade one right there. That's this one right here. See the Gatorade bottles? Those guys are like really tough. My son was drinking out. He said that would make a good bottle, because these guys, look how flimsy they are, right? These are real tough. So he went and designed this one that this fits on here just like that, right? How easy is that? And then after we made it and we tested it a couple times, we're out at looking at juice, and we got cranberry juice, and we said that top looks about the same. That's Ocean Spray. But all the other ones that are shaped just like this, the top's just like that, apple juice, grape juice, and all of that. So you go down the juice aisle, you're going to find some that are going to fit. We even put this one right here. This is radish. This guy's only a week old. I tried to squish it down here so you could see. I don't want to squish all my radish. That's a V8 bottle, right? And that's in there with the Gatorade one. Now you can see all of that, and this is just done in a baking dish. That's ready to harvest. Those are spicy. Those are awesome. But as a test, we just let it go to see how long it will keep growing. This thing is over 3 weeks old. It's the same radish. And this one's done in another baking dish with gravel. YouTube, Facebook. Look at the colors. I don't know if it's going to focus on it that close. Let me check you guys up here. Look at the colors on the stems and that. Isn't that awesome? So this, you can take those and you can cut that and stir fry that. That's a load of stuff. If you're growing just microgreens, you get a small harvest. Right? So that's why we like doing this. Is you're maximizing your money. You get more bang for your buck instead of just growing a bunch of microgreens. That's a lot of seeds, right? You can grow them out, get more for your money, and then take some of these that you see in here, I'll show you in a minute, and grow them out to bigger plants. Right here, you're going to see, if you guys missed me putting it together because it was so quick, you can see me putting it together right there. See that color? That looks like Swiss chard, right? That's our red arrow radish. Now you can put that, you can use this as just garnish, like throw a couple of those on your plate, and your people, you know, have some friends over, they're going to wonder what that is. And then when they taste it, they're going to taste radish. But those can actually be stir fried. So we have all of those so that if you guys have stuff like this in your recycling bin right now, you know, it even fits this big, I don't know if anybody drinks acai, right? If you go and just look, see that lid? Those lids are just about the same, and that fits the Gatorade one. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off and put a couple of boxes together. Did y'all see the giveaway guy yet? Y'all let me know when he pops up, all right? So we're going to put a kit so that you guys get started. You'll have everything you need. People kind of like that kit. But some people just want a couple of adapters and seeds. So after we do a couple of the kits, we'll get the other one set up for y'all where we can do a smaller box. Oh, there he is. I was walking back this way. So when you guys see him pop up, there's usually sound. My sound went out on this. If I don't see it, say giveaway, all right? You want seeds again? Seeds or an adapter? Seeds, yes. All right, we'll do one more seeds. And next time he pops up, will be an adapter. How's that? Seeds? All right, seeds. Here we go. Giveaway, y'all jump in the giveaway starting now. There it goes. All right, y'all popping in. All right, when you're doing that, I'm going to set this up. Y'all see the peas that we're talking about? You can see me putting them together right there, how easy it is. Let your peas soak overnight. This is doing it with a big tray, but you can start out. You just want to start out with this. Okay? So we've got one of those for you. Now, kind of watch what I put together in this box. I'm going to explain it as we go. And then the next 2, 3, 4 boxes, I'm going to put a couple more together. We've got, we'll have about 3 or 4 of them. I won't explain it like every single step for y'all. So kind of watch this one step, and then you can go back to watching that video later. All right. So we're going to put one of these microgreen trays in there for you. It's got a humidity dome. Like I said, I'm here in Florida. I don't need extra humidity. I just put a little piece of cardboard over there or foil and I take it off. But if you want to use that, it comes with it. So you get that. You're going to get some of the clay pebbles to get you started. You get enough nutrients to make 5 gallons. If you guys are confused about anything, I'm going to have a little sticker in there with a QR code. This goes to, you scan that and it'll take you to YouTube that has all my videos. This will take you to a playlist with all these adapters. So after you watch that playlist, you can go and check out my channel and show you how to take these and put them into bigger containers so that you can grow. Look at all the microgreens in the background, all what you can grow, right? So we're going to have that inside your box so you won't feel lost. We're going to put all these different adapters in there for you. We've got the hybrid, the wide mouth, and the regular mouth. Those are both going to go in there. We're going to have the long neck bottle. This is what you just saw me put together just a couple seconds ago, earlier in the show. So you're going to have, that's a refillable one so that you can grow your microgreens out. This one's a refillable one too, but this one works with the plastic Coke bottles. Just in case you don't have any of those glass long neck bottles, this won't fit into that, so you can make a refillable one on there. You're going to get the Gatorade one. This is the one that fits the Gatorade bottles, and it also fits these big juice bottles. And we're going to throw a couple of these in. These just fit your Coke bottle too. Like I said, that was the first one that we made. So that way, if you want to, you've got like a 6-pack of these, you know, you're going to have 2 of these here, and then you're going to have the hybrid, so you can actually do a set of 4 of them with this. All right, now we're going to put seeds, and then after we do this box, we're going to do a couple more of them, and I'm just going to pack it up real quick. I'm not going to explain the whole thing if everybody kind of understands what comes in the kit. All right, and tonight we're going to have tot soy. This is what you see back here when we start growing out like pak choy. You see big heads of it. That's what that is. This is broccoli. That's one of the healthiest microgreens. This is basil. It's cinnamon flavored. It's something different. It's not like the ones you make pasta with. You're going to love that. Something to experiment with. This is lacinato or dino kale. That we grow out into big plants. So you've probably seen it back there. This is your speckled pea. That's what you can grow inside your microgreen grower. Fenugreek. That's an Indian spice. Real fragrant, aromatic. You're going to like that. This is going to be amaranth. This is this red one back here. This plant, you can Google that. That's full of protein. They use this around the world when they're low on protein food and that. Some of them grow this, and it grows like a weed. And it's actually one of the highest plants with the highest content of protein in it. And this is cilantro. So you can make all your salsa and Thai dishes and everything with that, all right? Each one of these is a cilantro plant. Look at all those that are in there. YouTube, Facebook. So you can take that, you can plant out a couple dozen in your garden if you want, or drop them in your planter and then grow some more microgreens. These guys are a little tough. What you want to do is take them and squash them. Maybe get a bottle like this. Can you hear that? Just kind of crush them a little bit and it'll germinate a lot faster. But we're going to toss that in here for you. All right, we're going to start this at $5. All of these adapters, like I said, I sell this for $19.99 on Etsy. You can go look up Mike Van Duzer right now. All of these are like about $17.99, and we tossed all of that stuff in here. Your microgreen grower, your clay pebbles, and nutrients, and all the seeds. Every time people bid, we're going to throw more free seeds in there, all right? So we're going to get this going. I'm going to put together a couple more boxes just like it. Who won the giveaway? Romeo. Congratulations. Got my little bell. All right, Romeo just won 8 packs of seeds, just like we just packed right in here. Y'all stick around. When you see a little gnome, holler at me. I'm going to throw an adapter up there for free, all right? We'll throw a pack of seeds in it. All right, we're going to get started on this. Get ready down there. It's going to be a little thing to bid with. And I'm going to try and keep up with y'all with the seeds. Oh, my thing's glitching over here. I'm trying to find the medium one. There we go. Medium. Ready? All right. Ready? Go. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll throw some more peas in there. That was more basil, more broccoli, more tatsoi. What do we got here? Fenugreek. More your peas, 25. More peas in there, 26. Got more cilantro for you. 30. More peas. So you go use that microgreen grower there, right? 36. More your broccoli. 38. If it goes over 50, I'll throw another adapter in there. We'll do more tatsoi, tatsoi. That's pak choi. That's the big, see all the stuff that's growing in there? And you're going to see a big bunch of heads of pak choi on there. That's what you can do with this. There's another one for you. All right, 46. One more. We're going to throw in another adapter. 48. You're close enough to 50. I'm throwing another adapter in for you. All right, some more peas. And the dino kale. You guys see, look at that pak choi right there. 52, 55. How about another piece? Hey, how about this? I've got a few of these. This is mustard flavored. This is wasabi flavored mustard. You get that. All right. I got cress. What I got? Oh, the radish that you guys saw. I've got a couple of radish here. I don't have a whole lot. I'll throw you two of the radish in there. All right. Who won that? Lish Vigil. Congratulations. And I had another speckled pea in my hand. I'm going to toss that one in there for you too. Thank you very much. And Lish, do you want, I've got some of these gummy Twizzlers. Would you like a pack? Say yes in the chat. I'll toss it in your box. All right, so I'm going to put all these into this bag. That way, if the postman comes when it's raining, and you don't have these like flying all over in there. Yes, please. No problem. I got 4 or 5 of those left. That's all the seeds. Look at this. That's enough to start a garden. Look at YouTube, Facebook. Look at all the seeds he's got. That gets me excited. And there's your Twizzlers. Alrighty. Alright, guys, I'm going to put another box together just like this. I'm not going to explain it all. If you're new and you're just popping in here, I'll explain it maybe after we get a couple of them done. But the people that were in here from the beginning, they don't want to hear me go over this over and over and over. Right? So here's the drill, guys. This is your microgreen grower. Going in there. I've got your clay pebbles, your nutrients, all of your adapters. Right? This one's a good one. You guys saw us put that together just a little while ago. Gatorade. That's your refillable one. And a couple of these. And the seeds. Ready? All right, we're going to run this one again. If you missed out on the last one, it's your chance. All right, here we go. $5. All right, chat. And I'll answer your question in just a second. Let me just do this. I don't want to get behind. 5, 6, 7. 11, 12, 13, 15. We're at 18, 20. Somebody bid 20. Another bid. We're throwing 21. Another peas. We'll throw another pea in there. What do we got here? Some more broccoli. 24. Some more tatsoi. Tatsoi. How about cilantro? 26. There's another cilantro. I know you need more than one of the speckled pea in there. We'll throw another speckled pea. I saw like 2 bids go in there. We'll toss 2 of those in. One more of this mustard flavored, the wasabi flavored mustard. We'll toss that one in there. Another speckled pea. Dino kale. Remind me to talk about the dino kale, all right, guys? Another broccoli, 42. Cilantro. Amaranth. You guys got to have some more amaranth, right? Amaranth is going in there. Here we're getting up close. Let's go to 50. If it goes over 50, I'll throw another adapter in there. So that's tatsoi. Who? Susan. I'm gonna throw you a whole lot of tatsoi in there. How's that? Congratulations. That was close enough to 50. And Susan's bought from us before, right? I've had a lot of Susans on like last night. I was getting them mixed up. One of them said to toss something in her box and I got mixed up with someone else. Great, thanks. No problem. Would you like one of those Twizzler gummies too? We got a couple left. Just say yes or whatever. I'll toss one in your box. If not, no problem. Sure. That's awesome. There you go. I think I got 2 more of those. All right, guys, one more box like this. What do we got? Got a yellow one. Your microgreen grower. Your clay pebbles. Your nutrients. And all of your adapters. I said these, we sell them for $19.99 a piece right here. Go look me up on Etsy. It's a refillable. The other refillable. The Gatorade one fits all your juice bottles. A couple of those. Seeds. We'll hit this again. Did you guys see the gnome pop up yet? Y'all let me know when the gnome pops up so we can start another giveaway. All right, here we go, $5, and we'll start another giveaway. Ready? $5, start now. Six, 7. Broccoli. 10, 11. It's more of the cinnamon basil. There's 2 more speckled peas. Vinegary. 27, 31. 35. There's another one. There's another one. Let's get cilantro. Let's get more cilantro in there. More speckled peas. We're getting close to 50, 41. We'll do tatsoi, 47. Go over 50 and we'll get another adapter in there. It's another tatsoi, lacinato kale. And here you go. More peas, more speckled peas. And you're close enough to 50. That's 47. Throw you the extra adapter in there. And would you like a Twizzler gummy? Cheryl? Yes, yes, no. I've got 2 of them left. Yes, please. For my daughter. Awesome. That's awesome. All right, y'all let me know if you want. Yeah, I've got 2 more, so I got only 1 more of these left after that. I've got a couple of Jolly Ranchers, the little small ones, running low on the candy. We got kind of wiped out last night. Y'all let me know if you want another kit like that or if you want something smaller with just a few adapters and a couple of seeds. So say big or small. And did anybody see the gnome? Did we miss the gnome? Yes, please, for my daughter. Let's see. Let me check on YouTube and Facebook real quick, guys. I'll get another box going here. 1 second. How are you bidding? Tracy, you've got to go over to Whatnot. It's here or it's pinned. There's a pinned comment on YouTube. Radish, cool. Yeah, the radish is awesome. Giveaway. I grow legal cannabis. Awesome, Cheese. What's going on here? We're showing people how to grow a bunch of microgreens easy, like set it and forget it. And if you pop on over to Whatnot, click the pinned comment. We're on Whatnot. We're having giveaways every 10 minutes. And then, what do you call it? You get $15 to shop with. All right, guys, I'm pretty sure a gnome popped up here. We probably missed it. So I'm going to start this drawing early, all right? This is going to be for an adapter. So if you see him pop up, we've got it started. All right, there's an adapter. This is just going to be, I put one of our hybrids in here and a pack of seeds, Tatsoi, to get you started. So if you don't want to buy a big box and you want to experiment, that's a giveaway. Here's where you can put in bigger containers. See the milk jugs right there? Look at all that pak choi. And all we did was take these small ones like this, like you saw me pull the cilantro out, right? You guys saw me pull the cilantro out like that with the roots? That one was just put into these jugs, and we grew full heads of pak choi. Hey, let's do this one. Let's do this. We've got, these are refillable, not refillable. This is our hybrids, right? Like I said, these are $19.99 a piece. There's a adapter in the middle, so it fits either your plastic Coke bottles or it fits your mason jars, the regular and a wide mouth. We'll put a set of those in here. We did this last night. I think people liked it. Don't let me forget to put this in there, guys. Let me toss it in the one we just put together. This one we'll throw, I've got a couple of nutrients left. We're going to throw some nutrients. This is enough to make 5 gallons in there. And then we're going to put seeds in it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to get started at $2. So you've got 2 adapters. You know what? Let's do 4 adapters. We're going to throw these 2 guys in there too. All right, all those adapters, nutrients, seeds. Let me grab a couple of packs of seeds here. More peas. So when y'all start bidding, we're going to toss some more in there. All right, this one's going to start at $2. You got 2 minutes on the giveaway. And don't sleep on this one. I hope somebody pre-bid. It's up to $8 is the pre-bid. So we're going to toss a couple of these in already, all right? All right, there we go. $8. 12. 2 bids, 3 bids. 16. All right, it's going fast. Fenugreek, tatsoi, more dino kale, more broccoli, cinnamon flavored basil. Everybody loves basil, all right? More peas. 26. I'll throw you one more. That's fenugreek. And another tatsoi. Tatsoi. Another dino kale. We'll do that till we run out. Here we go. Skin up close to 50. I'm going to throw you the mustard flavor wasabi in there. Let's throw 2 in. 50. We're going to throw another adapter in there. How's that? Another speckled pea. Another amaranth. 54. Let's see. 8, 7, 6, 5. Another tatsoi. 3, 2. Oh, 59. Somebody jumped in. Throw you another one in. Another cilantro. Look at all the cilantro. You guys watching on Facebook? Who won that? Crystal. Congratulations. I'll throw you another one in. Try to use up our seeds. We'll pack some more seeds up tomorrow. Here until I run out. Toss these in there for Jolly Ranchers. All right, y'all want another small box like that, or do you want a big one with the kit with the microgreen grower? And let me get over to oops, selecting winner. Nunez, congratulations. You won the adapter. And what do we have here? Let's see. And let's see, it says payment processing. So we're going to put this to the side. And put that in there. There's all the seeds. And Crystal, you might want to check your payment options and that. I'm going to set it over here. It says it's having a problem processing right now. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag. All right, what did we say? Congrats, congrats. I've seen your videos on Facebook and you inspired me to start. Awesome, appreciate that, Liz. This visual, I have a bunch of food trays saved. Awesome. Yeah, you guys save all your food trays, save all your containers. Go look at my channel. Just about anything you use, you can anything you save, you can grow some plants in. All right, y'all want another small one or another set, a big set? Let me see you guys on YouTube or Facebook. Deb, what's up? I see you on Facebook there. Holy cow. Wow. Let's see, still a bargain at 8. I really want a ceramic one. Yeah, ceramic would just be way out of my league as far as trying to make it and sell it. So somebody might somewhere along the way. Set, big set. All right, let's go with a big set. Let me get a box. Green, this one's seafoam green. We'll go until we run out of these tonight, all right? So we're gonna put that in there. You guys don't need me to explain, right? The hydrogen, clay pebbles, nutrients. So your adapters. I'm accidentally clicking buttons on here. Our refillables, that's a long neck. That's to grow these. Y'all let me know if I need to stop, slow down, and start explaining some of this for the new people that are popping in. That's 2 of those. We can get the seeds going. And we'll go until everybody gets what they need or we run out of seeds. All right? And if you guys, if the words are in your way, there's a little arrow you can click and it'll take the words, the description down. And you can also slide it on your mobile and it'll slide all the words out of the way until you get ready to bid. Then there's a little thing down at the bottom that will let you bid. It'll be a little yellow button. All righty, guys, ready? Starting at $5. Gotta find it. Here we go. Get your fingers ready. $5. Running out of kale. So whoever's here will get like some of the last of the kale. I'll let you know when we get low. Tatsoi, cilantro, or amaranth. There we go, fenugreek. Speckle peas. We're at 35. There's another one, 37. There's another one. Some more speckle pea for you. And another basil, 41. Where are we at? 5, 4, 41. Going once, 2, 3, 4. I'll throw you another dino kale in there. Oh, 43. Somebody got one there. Snipe. Who was that? Susan jumped in there, 43. Here's another tatsoi for you. Susan, congratulations. Let me grab another bag. So Susan 84, is this the same Susan? I've got one more Twizzler gummy. You want the last Twizzler gummy in that one? Just comment yes, and I get it in there. What number are we at? Number 4. Congratulations. Has anybody seen the gnome pop up? Y'all let me know if you see the gnome pop up and we'll do another giveaway. Oop, let me put your little card in there too. All right, guys, so these microgreens right there, that's baby greens. I put them into this downspout. That's all on my channel. That's full heads of pak choi. That all came from this right here, just little dudes like this. We just take that and put that into bigger containers. This will go a month and you don't have to do anything to it. It's not going to use a whole lot of nutrients. And then we put them into bigger containers here. You don't have to do everything at once. See, there's smaller ones. Those are different stages. There's more pak choi. And then the one that you see coming up next is all with the milk jugs. That's just these that we have. This was almond breeze. I seen OJ and oat milk and that in these too. So that's what you can do with all these seeds. Right? See that pak choi? See all those seeds that are in there? So you can take it and just eat it, or you can take them and plant them out. I'm going to put one more box together, guys, but I want to show you because I've got more over here. For those of you who popped in, this is cilantro. Right? My YouTube, Facebook people. What is your grow lights? Grow lights inside, I'm using Happy Leaf. They're kind of expensive. Vic that developed them. The guy who does cracky hydroponics, the hydroponics that you see us doing that method was from this guy, Dr. Bernard Cracky, and that's all on my channel. And he's got a friend who went to MIT, was an engineer, and he developed these lights and he wanted me to test them. And that's why I'm growing. Things are growing like gangbusters. But I did start out with LED grow lights. I started out with shop lights like you can get in Home Depot and Lowe's. Here, let me show you real quick. You guys don't go anywhere. I started with this. I actually got 2 of these for $19.99 on a Black Friday sale. So Black Friday's coming up. Y'all can watch out for these. Home Depot and Lowe's has a bunch of these. It doesn't have to be this exact thing, but it's just LEDs. It's got the little clamp. And I just set those up. Well, actually, I did this. This was one of those lights with a dome on it. I took it off and I screwed this into it. And I started with those. Then I moved up. Somebody from Hidden Harvest Grow Lights, this other guy, another YouTuber that I know, he developed some lights and he sent me some. So I used those for years. They worked great. But then he stopped making them. And so I stopped showing people that because you couldn't get them anymore. So I went to Amazon. I ordered some lights that were Barina, and those were economical. So they work good. These Happy Leaf ones, they're built. That's like the Cadillac of grow lights. But Barina, if you're just working your way up, those work good. I got a set of 6 lights. You can daisy chain them together, or you can do them separate. They have like 3 different switches. And that was like $60. You got like 6 of them. And don't forget, right around the corner is Black Friday again. So you probably get a better deal on it. Do you have them all night or cycle? As far as the lights go, I keep my lights on for 16 to 18 hours. And I think it's about 8 hours at night. Whenever I get done working in here, I cut the lights off at night and then I cut them back on in the morning. Oh, there's a giveaway. Seeds or adapters. Y'all pop that in the chat. Put either seeds or adapter. And I'll see how many on there. Seeds. Looks like seeds. All right, we're going to do seeds. Here we go. Get in the giveaway right Now, there you go. And you guys who are popping in here, YouTube, Facebook, we're over on Whatnot. There's a pinned comment, or it's down in the chat here. I'll drop it in here again, I think, if I need to. Facebook, we can't do a pinned comment, so I got to just drop it in here once in a while. There you go. So jump over to Whatnot. You get $15 credit to go shopping with. And you guys seen us like doing the giveaway, so they're going to get seeds here in 5 minutes. Giveaway runs for 5 minutes. All right, we're going to put another box together. Let's do another one with the grow kit. All right. So when that's running, if you guys have questions about any of this, let me know. Like I said, we've got radish growing. This radish is only about a week old. Look at all the radish. And then you guys have seen where we let it keep growing, right? And I'll let this keep growing. We'll just keep putting nutrients in here. But this one, look at these. Isn't that cool? Looks like Swiss chard color on it. All right, let me get another box. You guys jump in the giveaway. Just kind of watch back here. All of these videos are on YouTube. Let me not forget to put one of the little cards in here. This one's a label. You can peel it off and stick it if you've got a little journal or something, a notebook that you use for gardening. And I put it on the label so you can just peel it off and stick it on there, stick it on your refrigerator or whatever. And it's got the little code you scan and you go to my channel. It has all these videos. There's Swiss chard. See all that pak choi in the back? That's where we just pulled these out. You can tell they're small and planted them out. This same thing, we take these and in a couple of weeks you have a bunch of baby greens. That's all dino kale. That's what we're throwing in right here is this dino kale. And of course all the pak choi. All right, microgreen grower. That's how you can grow the peas for the new people. Look at all that stuff that's growing. It's awesome. See the roots? That's pea shoots. That's what the chefs love. Y'all gonna get tired of me saying that, right? That's your clay pebbles. Your nutrients. It's enough to make 5 gallons. All you gotta do is take 1 teaspoon per gallon. So you just mix it up a gallon, and when you see me putting it together here, that's the jug you see me using. I just put a teaspoon in there. All right. Let's get a set of your adapters. These are $19.99 a piece. You're getting that in there. This is going to start at $5, guys. There's a refillable one. I sell that for $17.99. We're up to about 10,000 sales, close to 10,000 sales over on Etsy. That's a refillable one. This is the one for your Gatorade bottles or your big juice bottles like this. I'm going to have a video coming out on that too. I just grew a bunch in a 10-20 tray. I'm going to have this in here so you guys can go find all the videos and a couple of these and the seeds. All right. Tatsoi, broccoli, basil, cinnamon basil, lacinato, your dino kale, speckled peas, fenugreek, amaranth right here, and cilantro. This one here, I'll toss one of these to get started. Our wasabi flavored mustard greens. Those are real spicy. You'll like that. All right, we're going to get started at $5. 50 seconds for the giveaway. All right. Here we go. Ready? $5. Start now. 20 seconds, $5. So nobody wants. There we go. We got 1 bid. We got 2 bids, 2 bids, 3 bids. I know y'all watching the giveaway. 9. We'll throw more in there. $11. Who's going to get this for $11? Fenugreek. More peas. More dino kale. Cilantro. Or your amaranth. You guys like all that pak choi you see growing up there? This is tatsoi. It's like that, except it's peppery. Selecting the winner. Here we go. Congratulations. Who won that? Tracy, congratulations. More peas. We got people still here. $32. There's another one. 36. Here's another basil. Another amaranth. One of your mustard flavor wasabi. You know what? I've got 2 of the radish that you just saw me showing y'all. I don't have a bunch of these. I'm going to toss those in there. Another one is speckled peas, 46. Where are we at? 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 46. We go up to $50. Who was that? Livish. Congratulations. Where do we go? We weren't close enough to 50. I'm going to throw you an extra adapter in there, all right? I'm going to throw another tatsoi in there too. Congrats. Hello, Bill. Would you like the last one of these? Let me know if you want that inside your box. Sure. Thanks again. No problem. Thank you. You're going to have a lot. Look with your other bag. Look at all those. I say, even if you don't grow microgreens, you can go plant a garden for you, your family, and your friends. That's a load of seeds. And I hope y'all like the variety. We're switching things up. When we run out, we've got maybe a handful of the dino kale left. When we're done with that, I've got some cress. Watercress is really healthy. This is one of the most healthy ones besides broccoli. This is a healthy microgreen, and that grows as a cut and come again. That's where you can grow it out and come and cut some little leaves off of it, and it'll keep growing. It just keeps growing like grass. All right, and she gets the Twizzlers. I'm looking around. I'm going to some of the other streams, looking for some more candy and that to toss in. I just like having a little extra. Kind of like Halloween earlier, right? All right, I have another one of these microgreen grows. We're going to throw another one together. The diversity is why I keep entering. Cool deal, Cheryl. Yeah, it's and then switching it up to like this amaranth. We love growing that because it's a different color, a little different earthy flavor. We like the radish is spicy, the tatsoi is a little peppery. The basil, you know, you can just get regular basil. We have that once in a while, the Genovese, but the cinnamon one is something that you probably wouldn't go if you're going to try microgreens. You might not spend the money because it's kind of expensive. You wouldn't go and spend the money just on that. You'd probably get microgreens, you know, some of the ones, the broccoli, things that you've heard of already. And some people who haven't done microgreens, they're a little afraid to try something new. So this way you can come in here, you can get a wide variety with a couple of sample packs, and you can try them out, taste them. And you might not like it, then you wouldn't have wasted any money. You know, you wouldn't have like bought a pound and spent $30 or $40 on it, right? So that's why we like to get you guys a little variety and get you excited and get you trying some different things like amaranth. A lot of people haven't even heard of that. If you go into Whole Foods in the bulk section, I know I've seen it over there, and they've got amaranth that looks like grain. It's in a big bin, and it's just this little tiny grain, right? Each one of those is a tiny plant. So that's crazy. This little bit right here is enough to do this right here. And this has been growing a couple of weeks. Look at that. And that's what this is way beyond the microgreen stage, right? Isn't that cool? So that's what the refillable bottle, you can just keep refilling it and keep your plants going. So now you can come over and you can harvest this. You can cut those and start eating some of them, or you can plant them out. After they get so big, it's how easy they come out, guys. See the roots, right? See the roots? And this one you can see up on the stem, there's some little tiny roots, right? See right there, it's starting to grow. So if you plant this, oh, giveaway. if you plant this, you know, you can get the water right down to there. But if you get the water up here, it's like a tomato, start sprouting more roots, and you can keep that growing. I actually want to set that. I don't want to waste that guy. All right, giveaway seeds. I'm going to pack this up together. And you guys, if you got questions, just pop them in. I'll try to get to the questions. Start giveaway. All right, seeds going. Jump in that giveaway. Free seeds. All right, one more kit going here. Yellow. Sweet microgreen growers. All right, now this one I've got peas in here. You see me putting it together over there. You know, same thing as that big one. I've got some of those. If anybody wants, let me know. You know, we can do a big box. I've got some of those trays if you want to actually grow that much peas. Right? But you're probably going to start with something like this. Whatnot. So the people are coming in here. It's real easy to grow. If you like that and you can grow that. If you like stir fries, you like bean sprouts, you have to just get mung beans. You can do them the same way. You can go up to the store and get popcorn. You can grow corn shoots, and that's sweet. It's just like eating sugar, which that's why they make corn syrup right out of corn. So we're going to put everything y'all need in here. Those, $19.99 a piece. Your refillable long neck. Another refillable for your plastic. Gatorade one. We're putting all these in, guys. If you're just popping in, it's so that if you go into your recycling bin and you've got like just about any kind of bottle, you're going to find an adapter for it in here. So that's what we got a kit going. And then if you get confused, there's a little QR code, takes you to all these videos on my channel, shows you how to do all of this. And then you can comment on those videos or join my Facebook group. You got any questions, just ask me. There's a lot of people in there that help each other out too. 3 minutes on the giveaway. It's an awesome little group. Hey guys, putting all these seeds together. You guys know the drill. We're going to start this at $5. Every time somebody bids, we throw more free seeds in there. What's your Facebook username? Look for a group and look for Keep On Growing without the G at the end. GROWIN. Ready? $5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 13, 15, 17. There's another one. Amaranth. More peas. See how fast I can go. Basil. Dino kale. More peas. Hey guys, how about top soy? We'll get you a lot of top soy. Top soy. That's the pop choy you see growing up there. More cilantro. More of the amaranth. Go over 50. We'll throw you another adapter in there for you. Going over 50. 56. 61. Saw somebody bid. So where are we at? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is that? I'll throw you another cilantro in there. Congratulations, Yeti Frog. I like that name. Congratulations. All right, guys, we're going to put one together just like that. Like I said, so I don't waste your time explaining it all. You guys know what was in there, right? Here you go, boss. Let's see. Congratulations. All right, one more. We've got 48 seconds on the giveaway. I bid, but never was my name come up. Any ideas what's going on? Yeah, if you watched it, people are probably bidding so fast, like everybody like hits a button at the same time. and you just got to kind of watch it. You might have a slow internet connection too. And then once it slows down, you can see, you know, at the very beginning, like a bunch of people are bidding. It might be hard to see yours that fast. When you click it, somebody else might have clicked right after it. We'll try it again. All right. Your clay pebbles, that's your nutrients. Make sure we get all of these in there. I say you're getting a good deal. That's $19.99 a piece. There's your refillable ones. Got a winner. Donna, congratulations. Donna won some more seeds. And let's get seeds in here. So we've got all those adapters. That's well over, with all of this is well over $100 worth of stuff. And people were asking me, like YouTube and Facebook, you guys over there didn't want to come on Whatnot and bid. You're asking me just to sell them. I can't just sell, you know, this thing. Like I said, it's worth $100. I can't just put it on like Facebook and YouTube for like 50 bucks. I'll be losing money. This is just to help people out and get them a kit. And I can do, what did we do? 7 of them so far. We're on number 7. I can do like that, like on the weekend. But if I put up on Etsy or Shopify or anything, I'll get like 100 orders and then I'll be like out of business. So, all right, we're going to get started with the seeds. Here we go. Every time somebody bids, we'll throw more seeds in until we run out of seeds back here. All right, there we go. $5, guys. Cilantro. And then keep an eye out. We're going to have another giveaway when that gnome pops back up there. All right, basil. Basil. Or your dino kale. Who likes kale? Anybody make kale chips? 21, 23. And that's what's going on. If you hit the button, see how fast people are bidding, then you might not see your name. You might see, it'll say you've been outbid. 36. Amaranth. Cilantro. This is the wasabi flavored mustard greens. I'm going to toss 2 of those in there for you. And then one of the radish. I got a couple of radish left back here. That's the radish you saw. Congratulations. I'm going to toss you another tatsoi in with it too. 43. I think that was close enough. Y'all think that's close enough to 50? I usually throw another one in at 50. We'll do that for you. Since I'm out of the gummies, I'll throw you in the extra adapter. All right, we got a little bit of seeds left. Might have enough to do 1 or 2 more. I think we might have enough for 1 or 2 more. And then we're going to have to restock for tomorrow. Y'all remind me to put this in. Excellent. DIY Math Geek. I love that. Here you go. Congratulations. Almost forgot to write your number on there. All right, so y'all who are popping in here, just kind of watch that video. You see me putting this stuff together, what we use the adapter for. This is to make it easy to grow microgreens. And then once you grow out the microgreens, you can grow them into bigger plants. Go on my channel and watch. This is with hydroponics. You don't have to worry about soil. There's no weeding, no tilling, no composting. And you just use a little bit of the hydroponic nutrients. This is a little kit to get you started. You go ahead and watch all those videos over here on my channel. You click that goes right to the channel with all those videos. And if you're on my Facebook group, some of you asked what the Facebook group is. Keep on growing. Get on over to the Facebook group. Here's your hydroponic nutrients. And let's see what we got. If you got questions, just ask. There's people in there that'll help you, and I jump in there. My wife is moderator. She answers questions, and just make a post and ask a question, and somebody's going to help you. And once you start growing stuff, post pictures in there. I love seeing pictures of what y'all are growing. Deb has something like awesome growing. That was cool to see what you got going on. Got this. Give me 1 second. I got to dig up. I got a lot of orders for these tomorrow, so I got to save some for my orders. Got the refillables. We're going to get seeds. All right, you guys know the drill. Until we run out of seeds. Amaranth, cilantro, speckled pea. All right, ready? Giveaway. Did the giveaway pop up? KK? All right, I'm going to run another giveaway. That takes 5 minutes, and we'll bid on this, okay? Hugs and sweet dreams. Thank you, Joni. Is that John or Joni? Sorry, I can't see that. Yes. Okay, here we go. Seeds. Ready? Ready? Ready, steady. All right, giveaway's going. You'll pop on that. And in like 5 seconds, we're going to get this one started. Let me run this. Start at $5, just like we were doing. I got to click back and forth to different tabs. All right, get in the giveaway. Get in the giveaway. Everybody's in there. All right, everybody's in the giveaway. Here we go. We're going to start. That's eight of those to start with. Starting at $5. Cookies. Cheryl. Here we go. $5. Watachi is some of your lacinato kale. That's a dino kale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Peas. Oh, getting low on cilantro. You're going to get some of the last cilantro. Basil. Kale. Peas. I think I got a couple more peas somewhere. Toss those in there. What do we got? Another fenugreek. Another amaranth. That's that one up here. Cilantro. I said getting low. Tatsoi. 39. Here we go. Tatsoi. Another broccoli. Getting low on kind of everything because we're tossing a lot in here. Tatsoi. Another dino kale. Another pea. 42. Who is that? Cheryl. Congratulations. Here, like I said, close enough to 50. And you're a previous buyer. I'm going to toss you another one in there. All right, I've got one more of the microgreen growers here. And I think I got enough seeds to run this. We're going to run one more. 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the giveaway. What box was this? 8? Where we at? Hour and a half? Not too bad. Alrighty, y'all get in the giveaway there. Alright, this is the last microgreen grower. That's my last one till we get some more come in. Alright, the last microgreen grower. Here's your clay pebbles, nutrients. Let me grab your adapters. We're running low on those too. There's our hybrids, our refillables. We're going to fire up the machines tomorrow morning. All right, there's your 2 hybrids. Your refillable. So everybody likes them like a kit like this where you've got all the different ones to try. Y'all let me know if you want Like tomorrow we can print up a lot. If you just want like a bunch of the hybrids, we can just make a box with like 6 of these. Or if you just like the Gatorade ones, we can just do that. Just like you guys see, like this refillable one. You know, we do a bunch at one time. You know, we can, you know, put a bunch of these in at once. So y'all let me know if you want to do that tomorrow. Let's see, I'm going to need to stop watching this. Yeah, it's an addiction. It sure is. Here's this. That's what I went around and like to all the other streams and that too. And I got to get off once in a while because there's such a great deal on everything. I said, we got that $240 turntable for $4. That was just like nuts. And if you do that, and once it came in and we opened it, it was brand new and played it, we're like, this is just like going to the store and shopping. It was $4. You know, it's basically like free. It's kind of hard not to jump back on and keep looking for more deals, right? Here's all the seeds. Look at this. I don't know if you guys cook. We make creme brulee, right? The little torch. I got it for $3. They put up for $3 and I bid. I was early in the morning. Nobody else was there to bid. And I got it for $3. It was crazy. All right, guys, $5. Ready? Oh, here goes the winner. I'll give you 1 second. And there's the last one microgreen grower here tonight. VSWA, congratulations. It's one of our previous customers too. I love it when you guys keep coming back in. All right, guys, last microgreen grower of the night. Right now, starting $5. We're running low on the kale, so I'm going to drop 2 in right away. And the basil. 8, 9. We're at $9, $10. Peas. $15, $17, $19. This tatsoi. This your dino kale. Basinato. More the peas. Last microgreen grower. Peas. More tatsoi. Fenugreek. Something different, right? Amaranth, broccoli. It's more your basil. Who is that? Cheryl again. Basil. Another tatsoi. Let me grab that. What are we? Number 9. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl, if you were watching your, here's another lacinato. If you were watching your shipping down at the bottom, if you bought a few packages, I think you'll bundle like 2 of them into one, and your shipping on that will be like $9.21 for 2 packages instead of paying for each one. And what I'll do is I'll take this and pack it up into bags, and I'll write like medium box 1 and medium box 2 or whatever you have, and you'll save on shipping like that. So it's one thing I like about Etsy. I mean, not Etsy, Whatnot, is that we just put bundle shipping and it like does it automatically. Glad I won, but I didn't want to go so low for it. Hey, no problem. That's what I'm doing it on here for, Cheryl. Whether it goes high or low, whatever, if it helps people out, you know, that's awesome. Like I said, I can sell these all day long on like Etsy. I can put together a box like this and put it up, but I have to like price it really high, because if I made it that low, if I was like losing money off of it and I put it on Etsy, I'd get too many orders, right? But this, I can help some people out. What do we do? We're on box 9. We only did 9 boxes, right? So I can do a couple on the weekend. If I was doing this like every single day, I want to be able to do it. But I really appreciate you, and I appreciate that. You know, it's if I start the bidding at $5, it's whoever wins it. And if you get it low like that, that's awesome. But that's what I mean is you guys are like great. Everybody, whatever, wherever we're at, the community's like fantastic. I love y'all. I don't have any more of the microgreen growers. Do you guys want a few of the adapters? Let me count real quick. Let me do something. I might do something really crazy for you guys. 1 second. I might have 20 of those left. Now this will bundle. Let me see how much the weight is. This hybrid adapter let's do something crazy, guys. I'm just going to test this right here. This goes for $19.99, right? So nobody bid up over $19.99. I'm going to do a giveaway, and let me explain this. Last giveaway of the night. Y'all want seeds or an adapter for the giveaway? Put seeds or adapter. I got one more pack of seeds. I think I got an adapter packed up. Let me know what y'all want for the giveaway. I got seeds. Where can I purchase the microgreen grow containers? Do you consider doing a box nothing but wide mouth and make? Yeah, that's what I was asking. If anybody wants that, woman, let's see, Woman King. Yeah, if you want just any type, let me know and I'll go ahead and put one together and run it. Or just hit me up and I try to think. I can't really do it on Etsy. We'll figure something out, but I can jump on here and instead of doing the set, everybody just kept asking for that. But if you want just the hybrids or whatever, we can put that together. And I think we got this at a couple of ounces. They 7 or 9 ounces. They bundle this together up to 5 pounds. So if you buy 1, 2, 3, if you buy, it's going to be 5 or 6. I think you can get about 6 of them. And they'll bundle it together. So you only have to pay shipping on like 5 of them will be bundled together. But what I'm going to do is put this, we're going to do like sudden death, like 5 seconds. So you guys got to be quick. I'm going to start at $1. Like I said, I sell them for $19.99. So nobody, don't bid over $20. I'll feel bad. All right. But if you bid like $2 or $3 or $5 and 5 seconds is up, you get it for $5 or whatever. Okay. So we're going to try this. I got some, we'll go ahead and do them like back to back if anybody wants it. If y'all don't want it, just don't bid on it and it'll just go on by with no bid. All right. But this is for people who just want these. I want to go ahead and give you a chance to get a couple of cheap. And this is something I can't do on Etsy. So this is what we do. This is my adapter. That's how we grow the microgreens, right? And we've been selling the kits all night. This will fit the regular mouth mason jars. If you watch the videos back here, I'll show you how to put it together. This is to set up so you can grow. Here you go. This one's got a mason jar in it right now. Then you can take any of your container and your baking dishes in that, and you can grow your microgreens. These you can take to grow up to bigger plants, like that's basil. All these plants here, we've taken some of these, transplanted them, and you can eat some of these. You can eat just microgreens if you want, right? So microgreens are like a superfood. They're nutrient dense. You can take these and pull these out just like that, plant them into bigger containers and grow full-size plants. So all you're doing is you're planting this. You come in the beginning of one of my shows, and I'll do a demonstration of putting this together. But it only takes a couple of minutes, and you put your grow medium down. Once you put this in, it keeps your nutrient level. It keeps your nutrient level down here. Your grow medium grows up here. So it keeps all your moisture down there, just like this. So the roots go down into the grow medium, and the moisture on the bottom is where the roots get their nutrients, and the top stays dry. That cuts down on your mold and mildew issues. So once you plant this out, let it go until it germinates. You pull the top off. I usually cover it with foil, and that's what you guys have seen in the beginning of the show. And then you just leave it. It's set it and forget it. This one back here, we've grown. We planted this out last week. And that's all we did. 3 days later, we pulled the foil off, and I just left it. So this it was just set and forget it. Now you've got these microgreens. If you try this on your own with soil, you got to go baby it 2-3 times a day. You got to come in and keep checking it, keep spraying it. And if your soil gets too wet, then you get moisture and you get something called damping off and mildew issues. This is just nice and easy, simple. All right. Let's see. Seeds. What is that? Any idea if last frost is around Mother's Day? When would you start microgreens by Mother's Day? I grow mine all year round. I'm in Florida, but these you can grow. All of this stuff here too was growing inside. I got a couple of grow lights, and then we can plant some outside. So this is a continuous harvest system, is that you keep this stuff growing all the time. You can keep eating off of this, and then whenever you need, you can start planting. When you get your frost, you can go outside after your last frost and start planting some of these. And if the frost does take some of them, you've always got microgreens. You go over and you take those out and just replace them. So you keep these growing all the time. So you have microgreens that you can eat, but then you always have something to go into your containers, and that's called a continuous harvest. And then you keep doing it over and over. You harvest some and then you come back and grab some more and replace it. I explain that whole thing on my YouTube channel. And if you, like, anybody purchases anything, I got this little card. And it's got the little QR code that takes you to my little channel on YouTube. And it's got a playlist with all these videos in it. Okay, I get it. Cool deal. All right. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to put this up. It's going to just say $2. If you want it for $2, just click $2. Like I said, don't go over 20. I sell them for 20, so I feel bad if you go over it, okay? But it's going to be 5 seconds for each one. So if it only goes up to like $4, you get it for $4. All right. If you bid just $2, it's $2. And we'll try a couple, okay? So this is just a test. It's just for fun. If nobody wants it, just don't bid on it. All right. This is going to be sudden death. All right. 5 seconds, guys. Ready, set, go. We'll see how this does. 5 seconds. $2. 3, 4, 5. Cool deal. All right, so you got it for $6. That's a good deal. All right, here we go again. Ready? Another one. 2, 3, 4. $4. Awesome. And if you get a couple of them, they'll bundle together. So if you guys watch the shipping down there, if you buy the first one, the next one, the shipping should just be free. So I think you can bundle about 6 of them together. And if it doesn't, leave the stream and come back in, and you'll see it should say free, like for the next couple of them. So let's do a couple of them. Ready? Here we go. All right, $2. 2, 3, 5. Awesome. Here we go. One more. Number 4. Let me get a little drink. 5, 4, 6. And we'll do one more giveaway too, guys. Here we go. $2. 2, 3, 4. $4. Congratulations, Donna. There we go. $2. There's another one. $2. $3. $4. Congratulations, Hannah. Congratulations. Let me see how many I got left. Ready? Here we go. $2. $2. $3. $4. $6. Congratulations. Who is that? Susan's got another one. Here we go. $2. And thank you. This just, like I said, this is just a test. So trying this out. We might do it with some of the other ones. $3, Donna. You got another one for $3. Awesome. Might try it with some of the other adapters in that maybe tomorrow or whenever we pop on here next. $2. $2, $3, $4, $5. Congratulations, Donna. And Donna, is the shipping working for you? Did it bundle them? Here we go. $2. Another one. $2. $2. $3. $4. Hannah, congratulations. I stopped ringing the bell because I didn't want to irritate y'all with like a bunch of them right here. Here we go. $2. Who wants one? $2? $2, $3, $4, $6. Cheryl, congratulations. How many we got left? I got 9 left, I think. And then we're gonna have to print some more up. $2. There we go. $2. 3, 4, 5, $3. Good pickup, Donna. Cool deal. $2. 3, 4, 5, 7. Cheryl, you got another one? 7. And you guys on YouTube, Facebook, you're wondering we're over on Whatnot. We sell this for $19.99 on Etsy, and these guys are picking them up for a couple of bucks. Here we go. Another one. $2. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, $5. Susan, it's got another one. I got 7 left, I think. If y'all want to go through them all. $2. 3, 4, $4. Pesto. Good pickup. $4. Here we go. A couple more. 2, 3, 4. Donna, it's got another one. $5. Congratulations. Here we go again. $2. $4. $5. Hannah, it's got another one. Great pickup. 3 left. 3 left. $2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $4. Susan's got another one for $4. Awesome. Here we go. $2. 3, 4, 5. $5. David May, how are you doing? What's up, brother? Here we go. Ready? $2. 2, 3, 4. They bundled together. Whoever's been buying a couple of them. Livish, you got another one. And I think that was the last one. Congratulations, guys. Awesome deals. So y'all let me know if that was pretty cool, if you like that. That was with this hybrid. Let me know if like tomorrow we're going to have to start printing stuff up. David, yeah, appreciate you popping in here, bud. And if you want to do with like the refillable ones, like we used to grow these, or the wide mouth, or the Gatorade one, which is like an awesome one. This one's got a little defect on it, so we're not selling this, but this Gatorade one, that's the one that fits the Gatorade bottles, right? And it also fits these big juice bottles. So if you put something like that big into one of your containers like that, you're not going to have to worry about refilling it. So that's why this one isn't a refillable, because there's so much. There's, a whole quart of nutrients in there. That's going to go through your entire grow. But y'all let me know. I can go ahead and print up a bunch of these and do some quick fire ones like that too. So I think that'd be cool. Then that way, if anybody buys like a box, they bundle stuff together over here so they can just toss it in. And what do you call it? I can go ahead and gnome. So you want some more gnomes? Yeah, this is my buddy. I 3D printed him. YouTube, Facebook. A defect doesn't affect us. Yeah, I mean, I know some people, but I just don't like, if I tell people there's a little defect, I mean, you can't even like tell, right? But if you get up like real close, my son like does QA, quality assurance, and that. And see, there was something that like was stuck on the plate. So I made a little mark or whatever on it. On YouTube, Facebook, if y'all can see that. So he won't let me sell it like as a like with the other one. So he puts them to the side. And then what we do is we have a box, and once in a while, what we might do too is get a box and just let people know that there's ones with little defects. One of these, one of the legs. See, I can't even hardly tell on these. He's so picky. See on the bottom there? Let's see. See on the bottom there? It's just a little messed up. So he takes those and puts them to the side. He's like, those are defects. So once in a while, I put those in, and then I have a giveaway for those. If people don't mind like a little defects on it, we'll do a giveaway. Giveaways. All right, guys. Let me get yeah, we'll do giveaways with it. I might get them. I'll see. I've got a box of them, and some of them are there. Some of them they were printing, and the power went out. So if we have the power goes out, the machine stops, and then you resume, and you can kind of tell it still works, but you can kind of tell where it started and resumed. So we throw those in. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll have a giveaway, and I'll throw a bunch of those in a box and do that as a giveaway. Hey, before everyone goes, how many people are still in here? Everybody still in here? We forgot this, right? That's a whole pack. Anybody want like a whole pound of speckled peas? That's what we're growing here. Right? This is like, I got a portion, you know, one of these portions we just toss in like that, or a couple of those. So this will grow you a whole lot of pea shoots. Y'all want me to do one more quick giveaway? Say yes in the chat if you want one more quick giveaway. Say yes on whatnot, and I'll do this before we go. Yes. Okay, y'all want to hang around for another 5 minutes? Then if you have questions, you can ask me a question or whatever. All right, this will be the last one. I'll put on seeds. Let me mark this real quick. Let me see. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to make a new. What do you call it? So I can tell. I'm going to put a different picture in just so that I know it's different. Here's a picture of peas. Category. Hold on, I have to do this up. I might get on the. Let me see if it's got garden. Plants and garden. Peas. Pound of peas. Quantity 1. All right, y'all get ready for giveaway once I put it in here. Variance, no variance. Shipping profile. Make this 1 pound. It's going to be 1 to 2 pounds. Failed to publish. It's not letting me do the giveaway on here. All right. I'm just going to do giveaway seeds, and I'll remember what number it is. All right. All right. Get ready. It'll be giveaway number 6 for the seeds. Ready, go. For 1 pound. Y'all go ahead and get in the giveaway. That's a whole lot of speckled peas. All right. Let me write on here so I don't forget. This one is number 6. And I'll write your name down, whoever wins that. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck, everyone. And that's for everyone. Some of the other ones, what we might do too is have like a buyer's giveaway towards the end of the show. Maybe I'll set that up. And then anyone that's bought anything through the show, we'll have like a giveaway just for the buyers. Maybe I'll see what extra seeds I got on hand. So I might start doing that. I'll set that up for tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. Best of luck. Yeah, everybody get in the giveaway. There's 20 people in there. You see what's going on YouTube over here. Let's see. Yes, yes. What is it? So if you guys have any questions, do you ship to Singapore? No, I'm sorry. Just United States, and seeds can only go to the lower 48. There's some show notes on Whatnot. Y'all click over there. There's show notes just to be sure. Let's see. You were auctioning earlier. You mentioned something about attaching small or big water bottles. Yeah, Jimmy, that's all of our adapters. And that's to turn everything into self-watering microgreen growers. You can see them back here. We've got a video playing. They're all up here. And where are you at? Facebook. I've done, look on my channel. I've got a whole lot of videos with these self-watering adapters. And that's why I just jump on here and whatnot to give like my viewers and that a cool deal. Lots of them just pick these up. We sell these on Etsy. You can go look, $19.99. I got them on sale once in a while for buy one, get one free. But we just did a flash sale over here. I have 20 of them. My son's going to have to start printing some in the morning. And we sold them like 5 seconds, sudden death. And they're over there bidding on them. Some picked a couple up for $3 or $4. And I think the highest one was $7. So they're saving a lot of money, you know, on that. So I can't do that on Etsy for like everyone, all my viewers and that. But I can come on here. I love it because I can come on here and give, you know, a couple dozen of like my best viewers and that a real good deal. All right, guys, let's see where are we at. 2 minutes. And there's 24, 25 people in there. Y'all let me know if you want me to just go ahead and draw it early. Hey, and we're waiting for that. Let me do one more since I got a couple of seeds left. And we're going to switch out tomorrow. We've only got a little bit of the dino kale left. I'm going to toss the seeds. We're going to toss a bunch of the seeds. We're going to do one package that's just seeds. If people just want a bunch of microgreen seeds, we're going to do one more package just like that before we go. So if anybody's interested in that, they will toss it in here. And we're waiting on this. You got a minute and a half, 25 entries for that giveaway. All right, ready? This is the dino kale that you've seen us growing on that video. You can grow these into baby greens, a bunch of baby greens. There's 4 of those. Throw your broccoli, tatsoi. It's your cinnamon basil. This would be like just one more box. I'm gonna throw our peas. We're gonna throw that many speckled peas in there, bunches of them. Fenugreek, amaranth. That's these up here. You see us putting the stuff together there, right? It's the last of our cilantro. Okay, 1, 2. That's all the cilantro that's left for the night. And my last stash that I'm got back here is the wasabi flavored mustard greens. Giveaway is about to go, 20 seconds. And the last of my radish, we're going to put a couple of radish. All right. Look at all those seeds. Do you have an easy teaspoon measurement for 1 gallon? Yeah, one second. We got the giveaway. All right, that's for this. Who's going to win it? Here we go. Here we go. Yik. Is it Cheryl? I can hardly see it. Cheryl. That's awesome. Congratulations. You got you a whole bunch of free speckled peas. That's awesome. Congrats. Angela, how are you doing? Some of the people I've seen, people, Nunez, lots of people just popping in here and that. Congratulations, Cheryl. All right, we're going to do this real quick. All right, all those seeds, and I'll drop some more in there. I'll see what we got left here because we're going to have to restock tomorrow. We're going to start this at $1. And every time somebody bids, I'll toss in some more seeds. That's all. This is just seeds. Ready? Where do you buy Dino Kale seeds? KK, True Leaf Market. If you look at all these, I've got True Leaf Market, or if I buy them from a different distributor, I put the name on there. And it's called Lacinato is the Dino Kale. Ready, set. Let's see. Here we go. $1. Get started. Oh my God, people are up to 36. I know y'all jump that fast. I'm gonna throw all your hats away. See what peas I got. I got this many peas left. Who was that? Dominique? $34. Throw the rest of the peas in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Cheryl. No problem. You won all those peas. Dominique, you just won all those seeds. Oh, I got 2 more here for you too. We're gonna have to restock anyway. My son's gonna go. Where'd all the seeds go? Alrighty, guys. Sorry, I yelled a bad word when I saw the one. That's all right. That's all right. And congrats on the seeds, Donna. That's for you. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up. Depending on if we can get enough stuff printed and stuff stacked back up, and if we get more microgreen growers come back in, we might be on tomorrow. If not, we'll just Monday, Tuesday. It might be like Wednesday or Thursday. We'll pop back on when we get some more stuff in. But if I don't get enough of this stuff, I might just pop on and do a couple tutorials. So we might not like sell a whole lot. Might sell a couple of adapters here or there. But I might pop on tomorrow and do more of a tutorial and question and answer if you guys want to hang out in that too. So if you see me, pop on, say hey. If you got questions, pop on and ask questions. I can't print up. Somebody was asking about the gnomes. I'd love to print a bunch of those up, but we're just running the things from morning to night, trying to keep up with all these and then getting people, the cool deals on it. But as soon as we get a chance, we'll print some more gnomes for y'all. Alrighty, guys, let's go raid somebody. Let's see who's on right now this time of night. And I love y'all. Let me see. Create a raid. Let's go see what's going on. All right, we're going to go to our candy people. All right, let's go have some fun. All right, love you guys. All right, guys, we just went and raided another group. It's called, if you guys don't know Whatnot, you can't see it. But when we're done, everybody, you just hit a button, you go to another one, and it's where I bought all that candy and stuff from. So we're over there having fun. Stacy, good to see you. You guys will be on tomorrow. Like I said, I might do just a tutorial. We won't do much of the auctioning and selling and that. So you see us hop on, you got questions. I'm going to try and go back and forth. And I'm going to try and come on here to YouTube or Facebook and not be on Whatnot. And so I can answer a lot more of your questions than that. So we'll be doing live demos. We're going to be cooking. We've got recipes coming up and just all kinds of stuff. And I just want to say before I go to thank you to everybody who kind of knows what's going on with like our personal life and the struggles we're going through. And lots of you guys gave us a bunch of words of encouragement. And some of you gave us advice. Some of you are going through the same thing, or your family members have, or you went through it, and we've got a lot of advice. So we really appreciate that. All right. We love y'all. We'll catch you all tomorrow. And if not, it'll be around Wednesday or Thursday. We'll go live again. More videos coming out too.